This Washington challenge. I mean, they sling the ball all over.
I feel like it's gonna be a pretty good challenge for us on the back end. You know, they like to throw the ball vertical, but I feel like we got it. You know, just gotta come out and do our part. We know what they do. We know what they like to do. So we just gotta come out and execute our plays.
Mm-hmm. You guys didn't get off the field against USC the third downs, even though you were kind of in some good situations. What do you think was contributed to that?
You said what I think contributed to that?
To not getting off the field on third downs.
It was all on us. It was all on us. You know, like, it was mental errors, a lot of mental errors. It was plays that was supposed to be made that didn't get made. It wasn't so much on, like, what they was doing. It was more on, like, what we wasn't doing. So, like, a lot of them third down conversions, it was on us. Like, they ain't just make a good play or something like that. It was all on us. Like, either missed tackle or missed assignment, or it went in a line where you're supposed to be, and then they just end up getting free to the first down. So I feel like that 8 for 9 on third down conversion, that was all on us. And I feel like that's just something that we got to figure out how to, get out the field. We worked a lot on third down today, and we're gonna do it tomorrow as well. So I feel like that's just something that we gotta, as a defense, gotta figure out. Like, we gotta get out the field on third down.
How does it feel to be back out there?
Honestly, it was tiring. But honestly, it felt good just to be back in emotion. You know, being back out there with the team, being back with the guys, and we all out here just making plays. So the atmosphere was good. You know, we in LA in the Coliseum. It felt good just to be back.
Was it your ankle or your knee?
It was more so of my leg. It was
leg, okay.
Yeah, it was like a bone bruise on my leg.
Okay. So what was it like to play at USC? Because that's a place you've never played before, right?
Yeah, I've never been this far out West Coast. This the farthest I ever been. I mean, it was a pretty good experience. But you know, like, when you in the game and playing, you're not really thinking about, like, but like, I mean, after that, I mean, just being there and being in the Coliseum, you know, the famous Coliseum. To me, being from down south, like, I really didn't know much about USC and the Coliseum. Like, down south, the Iron Bowl, that's the bowl. Like, that's where you want to play at. But I mean, it was a good place to play. Like, the atmosphere was good, fans, it was good.
Are you enjoying different places?
I really am. I honestly am. Like, cause like, this the farthest I ever been. Like I said, like, this is the farthest I ever been to the West. Like, I went to the Midwest before. I was in Kansas junior college for 2 years. But here, like, I mean, it's very different. Like, it's very different. But like, I'm enjoying it. I really am.
When you guys are close against USC in the second half, does that sort of give you encouragement that you guys can turn your season around?
I mean, honestly, like, to answer that question, like, we lined up, feel like we can beat anybody. Like, every game we lost, I feel like we could have won. So, like, with us, like, losing that game, like, I feel like we already know what it is. Like, we already know why we lost that game. Like, I mean, I ain't just gonna sit here and just say it just for the video, but us as a defense and as a team, we know why we lost that game.
So that makes it more frustrating that you guys are waiting for.
Yeah, it really does. It really does, because it's like, you know it, but you're not doing it. So it kind of will have you frustrated. But like, games like that, we're supposed to win. We're supposed to come out on top. Like, we just got to finish. Us on both sides of the ball, we got to finish. Special team did phenomenal. They did good to me. I think they did good. But on offense and defense on the ball, on both sides of the ball, we got to finish.
So when that's the case, you think, like, okay, we should beat Washington. Like, we shouldn't be a 2-touchdown underdog like people say that we are.
I mean, yeah, I don't really pay attention to the media. They say what they want to say. But I feel like, lined up playing against anybody, we should win. We should be the best in the Pac-12, to me, in my eyes. So, like, that's how we got to all play. We got to go out there with that swag and that confidence that we can go out there and beat anybody and play anybody we play. So us playing Washington, we don't care that they 4-1. Like, we don't care about that. Like, y'all still got to line up and play.
Donnie brought more blitz pressure, especially in the second half of that game. I mean, do you like that man coverage and kind of just mano-a-mano challenges against receivers?
I'm all for the team. Whatever happened to the team, that's what I'm for. But like,
but really, you want them more.
Yeah, I mean, I can do man. I'd rather man over zone, send some blitz. But I'm all for the team. I want to whatever help the team with.
What do you see in the Washington receiving corps?
They pretty big. They're pretty physical. They'll like go up and tack the ball. So when the ball coming their way, I feel like it's gonna be a pretty good challenge for us on the back end again. Week 2, USC just had a good receiving corps. Washington got a good receiving corps. Their quarterback like to get them the ball. They have like 3 different receivers with 4 touchdowns apiece. So like, he spread the ball around. We know, like, at any given time the ball coming to you.
You talk about their shot plays, so like how do they set them up, or what do they do that gets them some of those, you know, touchdowns that are big?
I mean, they pretty vanilla. Like, they ain't finna line up and try to trick you. Like, once you, whatever you see, if it look like run, it's run. If it look like pass, it's pass. But like, they run a lot of double moves on the outside to get you to bite. But they really want to hit the vertical ball because their quarterback got a very strong arm, and he's the strength of their team. And that's the strength of their offense is vertically passing the ball. Like, they want to get the ball downfield, get the deep ball, explosive plays, and we got to eliminate that.
So is it as much them trying to just run by you, or is it more them trying to double move you?
I mean, it can really be both. Depending, I'm sure that that's gonna be a game time decision, game time call, depending on who this receiver faced up against, like their skill set. I feel like this game time decision, game time call. Cause like if they think they just gonna come out here and run past everybody, I hope that's not what they think. But if that's what they thinking, they're wrong.
It's kind of the last leg of this ranked team gauntlet. What do you think the defense has learned about themselves over the past 2 weeks?
Honestly, I feel like we're still finding ourselves. We're still finding like what we good at, what we need to work on. So I feel like the more and more as we continue to play together and build trust, we'll be good.
You haven't had like all of your secondary like fully healthy really until like maybe the last week or two. So what is it like kind of getting everybody on the same page and familiarity and the communication on the back end?
I mean, it's good. Guys coming back. It's good. Guys coming back and guys, you know, getting back in the lineup. So I feel like this big for us because we had a couple guys out there play a lot of key roles in the defense, and I feel like with guys coming back, this just making us better and better as we fight through adversity.
Appreciate you, man.